So this is a very interesting game showing off the abilities of the Kitakaze as a gunboat that can still hit with torpedoes. We are on the map Okinawa, and we have shown up above the B cap. And right now I'm deciding whether or not I want to stay out in all this open water or not. And I'm leaning towards going to A. I have tended to find that's more comfortable. But I'm also watching to see what my ships do, and also I'm the destroyer over the B cap. And it looks like our Benson may not be moving yet. So I don't know if he's just late getting in, or he's AFK, or he's thinking about what to do. So I'm going to nudge towards B. The Kitakaze is an interesting ship. It has lots of consumables. It has the usual smokes and repair party. And speed. It also has a torpedo booster with smoke. So you can use both, and that's a valuable thing. I do not have superintendent. By the way, I'll be including both the results and the ship build at the end. So you can see in detail I've got the ship set up. She turns a bit slow. She's a little bit like a cruiser in her handling, but and that's part because of her length. The other thing is that her guns hit hard, even though they're 100 millimeter. I've got IFHE on here, and they will pop 32 millimeter armor. So I don't get a whole lot of shatters, as you'll see at the end. And I'm still just sort of nudging around, seeing what happens. We don't spot very many ships real fast here. And the Benson is here, and he's got folks going to A. In fact, B's looking pretty open, so I'm going to swing back around. I'm being careful because now my guns aren't pointed the right way, and there is a Yamato. And somebody just started showing up taking B. As you can see, our opposition includes a couple of radar boats, a Cleveland and a Donskoy, and Donskoy could just about get me now. And we got a Tashcan, a C-23, and a Kagero for destroyers on the other side. And he's almost in range, but not quite. And he's moving slow. There's a DD in there somewhere. It's tempting to think about throwing fish, but I would have to move in. And his radar goes 11.7. So if I move in close enough to radar him, they're going to know I'm here because B will stop capping. And then I could get hurt. One of their destroyers has already taken C and has popped smoke. And that Donskoy is just laying there protecting B. But Yamato's looking tasty. It looks like I've got some cover over C. So I'm going to nudge up, and there is our Z-23. And he, I guess, doesn't have smoke, so he's going to play it cagey. And he's going to be on a similar line to that Yamato. So I'm going to go back, join my friendly Kagero over there. If he pops smoke, I can always hide in his. One of the ways I have found that you can overcome the lack of superintendent on a boat that likes smoke is borrow from British cruisers and other destroyers. The Yamato's coming in. That destroyer may still be in the area, and we really haven't spotted all. Well, I've got a lot of ships over at A, but I'm going to see what Mr. Yamato wants to do. Paying attention, if I throw fish, I don't get rid of my ally here. And he has thrown fish, so I'm going to hold. I'm going to pop smoke and start showing you how well this thing can shoot. Think Worcester or Atlanta. He's getting close, and I am going to pretty soon go ahead and put some fish. He's moving slow, and I've got a Zhao coming up. That DD's still in here somewhere. There's my first fire, finally. Alright, let's see here. There we go, let's put one set out. And I am going to go ahead, even though I'm going to have to leave my smoke to do it, and cross-cut these fish. Not only do I get a better line on the, and there's, because of my torpedo booster, I've only got one rack. There's 6 fish. There's my second, and I'm sort of cutting it so it's a little bit of both the Yamato and the Zao. And there's smoke over there that's been laid, so maybe I'm going to get lucky there too. That means there's a destroyer in that smoke. Here comes the Zao. Ah, yes, there's one hit. 2. Needless to say, with the Yamato and whatever's in that smoke that close, I'm not going to shoot right now. Aha. There's the Zao. Got him a bit. Up. Another one. Maybe we'll get another one on the Yamato. I am going to go ahead and start shooting. See if I can get some fire. There's the Zao, and I just killed the destroyer. Okay, let's see if we can take out the Zao. Those are looking good. The fish don't get him first. There we go, he's down. Yamato managed to get in the smoke. Let's see if I can get back on him. I'm still a minute and a half, roughly, till I get fish. Normally, in 56 seconds, I would have him from the reloader. But where I can, I like to put those together and cross-cut like I did there. But if I've got a target of opportunity, sometimes on a small map, I might even hit the loader right off the bat and burn one, but it gives me fish right away I can use to interdict a cap. Just about half smoke, healing party, and boost again. So problem we've got is our whole team, except for 3 of us, are gaggled up around F2, F3. The enemy team is sitting on the bottom, and they've got caps. So we are losing right now with a ship advantage because we don't have caps. So I'm starting to exhort my team in chat. There is the Yamato again. His guns are the other way. They're coming here, but he just fired them. And I've got smoke, so we're going to see if we can't just kill him. Got a fire. Eight minutes into the game, 90,000 damage. Yeah, my fish gonna are his fish gonna get there or my gunshots? He's got him. Well, I would have liked to have had the kill, but he earned it. The Megami, the Kagero, and I are pretty much the only ones who are really out here engaging, other than with long-distance gunfire. And they better hope that the other side's destroyers aren't sitting off there on their flank throwing fish. It's a pretty dangerous way to sit, as the other team learned. So we now have 3 kills. I've gotten 2 of them and did a good bit of damage to assist the Kagero, and looks like the 3 of us are going to be the ones going for B. Got a Kerr first at 14. And you can see the disposition. I'll raise the mini-map up a little bit. Donskoy is right now far enough away I don't have to worry about him. But by the time I get into the B cap, there could be a Worcester, and what else have they got? They've got a Worcester and a Cleveland and a Donskoy with radar. So they have 3 radar boats. And I'm not going to have smoke for another minute and a quarter, but there's nothing really to use it on here. I do have fish and my booster back. Take a couple of quick shots at the Donskoy. I don't think right on the edge of his range he's going to waste his radar. And now he's beyond it. Just wanted to let him know I'm here. I'm detected, so one of their destroyers is nearby somewhere. I'm going to boost and get out of here a little bit in case I'm being tracked by him. because we really want this cap. We're winning now, but we should be winning by a lot more than 30 points when we have 3 boats more sunk than they do. We've sunk 3 boats more than they have, let's put it that way. There are those fish. So that destroyer is probably down at the bottom somewhere. I'm going to start cutting over since we have B and see if I can find any targets in A, either for fish or guns. They're definitely there, but that also means all our radar boats are there too. Nice thing is that most of them won't be able to shoot, but some Americans and the British can shoot over those if they're on the far side. There's the Tashian. I'm not going to open up on him. I don't want to give my position away, even though nobody can really shoot at me. Looks like he's still in business. We just lost our Minotaur. The Tashcan is down. It means they've only got 1 destroyer left. Donskoy is too far away, but I'm almost in visual detection range if there weren't an island there from a radar ship, who could have up to like 40 seconds of radar, and there's a plane up too, so I do have to be careful, but look at this. They're coming out to play. So I'm going to go ahead and line up.
Engine boost deactivated.
There's 1 set. I'm going to close in towards the Yamato. And those are actually looking good. I went and hit my reloader. And I'm going to pick an angle here to shoot another bank down into that stuff. Let's see who my best targets are. There we go. These are 12-kilometer fish. And I'm going to move high and put myself in position to smoke up. And I'm looking at the radar boats. And they are out of their ability to detect me. And the Yamato looks good for fish. Let's see if we can burn him down and flood him out. Oh. We got the Kerr first on the way in. That was a bonus. Okay. And we're getting some hits. Got a fire. Let's see if we can share the love a little bit. My fire's still burning. Alright, he's turned in. Let's see if I can kill him. Nope, somebody else got the kill already. Or Azumo harvested the kill. Okay, how about the Wooster? While he's sitting that still, he's wiggling a bit, but keeps the Cleveland back.
Our victory is in sight.
Which I've got another 27 seconds on my smoke. Just about time to reposition. I don't have any more smokes. And let's see if we can move in on A. Donskoy's far away. Don't really know their position at Z23. But I doubt he's moving up here. I get the Edinburgh and the Worcester. They're all accounted for. Alright. So we're just going to go ahead and move into A, see if we can push them out. Given the fact that most of our ships are still sitting all the way over above B, I don't think we've got much worry about winning this game. So I might be able to get in there and do some more damage. Break 150. I'm going to boost up. And there we go. Edinburgh's sliding back. They're paying all their attention to the front. Unfortunately, Worcester just disappeared. I'm going to bring my guns around on the Edinburgh. And I've only lost about 3,000 health in this whole game, so I can afford to risk a little. Even if I get killed, it wouldn't make that big a difference. Alright. Edinburgh's starting to get the range, but he's moving. I'm going to go ahead and shift over to the Worcester. Looks like he is going to go do that famous move named after a well-known contributor. He's going to Noster. There's a fire.
Problem solved, sir.
And he's sitting nice and still. Too bad the game's not going to last any longer because I could probably kill him. And there's the game. Results and ship confirmation configuration coming up. Thanks for watching. And here are results. We did just under 155,000 in damage, 204 gun hits. Of those, 156 were pens, 48 non, 7 torpedo hits. Of those, 7 flooded. We did have some flags for that. Shot down 1 airplane, sunk 3 boats, 5 fires, 2 partial caps, spotted 3 ships. And that brought us in first on the team by a healthy margin, 2341 in raw XP with 1 devastating strike. Detailed report. We sunk Gazelle, and we did that with 2 torpedo hits for 31,000, and then we gunned him down for a little bit more, and there was a little bit of flooding damage. The Kagero, we popped with a torpedo for 12,000, and he flooded out. Kurfürst, we finished him off with a torpedo. I wasn't even aware he was sitting there. The Yamato, 46,000. We did just a little bit of damage with our HE. We did almost 2/3 of that damage with 2 torpedoes. We did put him on fire for 11,000. And we flooded for 741. The other Yamato, 122 gun hits for 16,000. Fires for another 12,000. 1 torpedo for 16. The Worcester, 11,000. That was all gun hits, I believe, was it? Yep. And the Edinburgh for 1188. And the Donskoy for 396. We only faced 200,000 in potential damage. There was another 121,000 damage on our spotting, 1 fire. We got 34 of the 120 capture points. I really appreciate the other ships that actually got out there in the middle of this, because a lot of them sat back. Anyway, here's the final screen again. We hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free and do subscribe and leave comments if you wish. We'll see you out there. And here's my Kitakaze ship build. I have the upgraded hull, and I use the 93 Mod 3 torpedoes. They're really the only choice as quick as you can get into them, and the longer range guns. The Type F3s, you've got to get in there close, and in the world of radar, that's pretty risky. You have quite a few consumables, so it can get expensive, but I recommend using all 3 because you're going to want to get access to them quick if you're running into danger. For upgrades, I've gone with Main Armaments Mod 1, Propulsion Mod 1, Anti-Air Guns Mod 2, Propulsion Mod 2. You are often sitting in smoke and you want to be able to move out of there. And she has pretty good rudder shift. Concealment's a no-brainer. And the main battery modification, which gets your artillery into wild ranges. You have 400 millimeters running at 2.4 second reload, so you can really throw those shots into the air. My captain skills, we have preventive maintenance, adrenaline rush. I'm going to go in the order I would take them. Survivability expert. And then this one's tough. Concealment expert or IFHE. This boat really shines with IFHE and not quite as good without. So if you got the command XP, I'd burn it. Then come back and get basic firing training and finally Adrenaline Rush. Um, some people might consider Superintendent. That would give you an extra smoke. I've tried this build several different ways, and this is the one that I've come down to be my favorite. Local results may vary, and it depends on your play style. I could also see where if you are good at dodging shells, you might take Survivability Expert and swap it over for Superintendent. But at Tier 9, getting that much additional ship XP to me really helps. I've been in enough gunfights and literally limped out with single-digit health and survived the game. Anyway, hope to see you out there.